My guest over the next couple segments is Mark Immelman. You probably know Mark because of his golf broadcasting with CBS, with PGA Tour Live. He's the host of the On the Mark podcast, where you can find wherever you get your audio content. He has a new book coming out, which I'm going to talk to him in a couple of segments from now. The new book is called Lessons from the Best: Holistic Insights, Tips, and Tricks to Improve Your Golf. The foreword was written in that book by Jim Nance. But what you may not be aware of is that Mark has long been one of the preeminent experts on the golf swing, and his credibility in that regard, whether you talk about it from teaching the best of the best at the highest tiers of the game to coaching at the collegiate level. And that is the golf swing, and understanding it in a way that few have before him or since. And I want to discuss that with him too and pick up from there. Mark, first of all, welcome into the show. A pleasure to have your company. Let's start with what you saw from Scottie Scheffler. Scottie's performance, it's like he jumped into a phone booth after the seventh hole on Sunday and became Super Scottie. In many ways, kind of became the Scottie Scheffler that we were expecting as well, in fairness. But overall, I want to just start with your impressions of the Masters, your impressions of how tough it was, and then we'll dive into Scottie in particular.
Well, Matty, it's so good to be with you. I'm coming down from what was once again just an incredible event. It's uncanny to me how every year the Masters just finds a way to deliver storylines that are unmatched, and as it pertains to Scottie, it's amazing to me how he checks so many boxes. And I just want to harken back to the founder and co-founder, I should say, of the Augusta National Golf Club, and that's Bob Jones. And Bob Jones said that in golf, you have to beat somebody. You just have to make sure that that somebody is not yourself. And then he also said that, the key to golf is to turn 3 strokes into 2. And Scottie Scheffler last week showed exactly that. He didn't just not beat himself. He allowed or created the presence, if you will, where the other golfers sort of beat themselves. And he just did Scottie Scheffler, and he's got that unreal ability to remain present, to remain poised, to just keep doing his thing despite all the mayhem going around me. I know you can appreciate this. You, a poet yourself. The poem "If" by Rudyard Kipling? Yes. To me, Scottie Scheffler embodies everything in that poem, how he's like, when all else is going wrong around you, you can still, keep your head, where you can meet triumph and disaster, both imposters with the same attitude. This is who he is. And to me, it was such an incredible performance, given the fact that he came in as the resounding favorites. And you look at John Rahm, for argument's sake, defending champion, you could almost see the pressure of defending, the pressure of trying to prove a point, maybe, just etched all over his comportment, where Scottie was like, I'm just playing golf. I know I'm the best. If I just hang around and do my thing, I'm going to be in the mix Sunday afternoon. And he was. And to his credits, he didn't just win, he won. He won going away, and it was impressive stuff.
How tough, and I realize this is a broad brush question, and I mean it to be for your reaction. How tough were the conditions, particularly in the from middle of the day onward in round 1, 2, and into 3?
2 and 3 were as hard as I've seen. In fact, I caught up with my brother Trevor maybe Saturday morning, and I said to him, hey, Friday felt like Sunday in 2008, because the year my brother won, that Sunday was just ghastly. The year before was kind of the same thing with Zach Johnson in the final round, where it was cold and really windy. Trevor's conditions were sort of warm-ish, but really windy, gusting, and that just makes all those holes so challenging, especially around Amen Corner. I mean, we saw the 11th hole play almost 3/4 of a stroke over par in round 2. It was playing like a par 5. And then the 12th